Hi, and welcome to the last module of this workshop, which is module 4. Until now, you have started to plan a unit planner, and for what I can tell until now, it's real well made. I like your ideas. You have good ideas for the ATLs. You have a good idea. You understand what evaluation you can do. There has been a lot of work done, and I could really see myself using your unit planners and take your ideas to my classes. So that is something which is great because you have done you've built a set of unit plans which you are going to complete in module 4. Most of it actually, perhaps not the last part, which is the reflective part, but for the rest you will have completed all of your unit plans and you will be able to share it with everyone. So you don't have only just one unit plan that you take home after the workshop. You can take all of these, and sometimes even though you're not at the same age category in the same year, for the unit plan, sometimes we can take an idea that someone has prepared for, let's say, year 3, but you can modify it and perhaps do it something similar for year 1 to year 5. So that's something which is quite interesting as well, as starting from the point that we have the idea. So thanks a lot, and keep on going for one more week. So those of you who have a little bit who are a little bit behind the others because you have a few learning activities to do from module 3, then you just get going, and I'm confident that you can reach the end as the others, because some of you really did a lot of work this week to catch up. So congratulations to you. So one of the things I want to do is also introducing the CRP to you. So I'm gonna start first today with this video, but I'm gonna first start on just taking a look at module 4. So you're going to take a look at about inquiry, but for the first learning engagement, you don't have to post anything. And then there is a golden opportunity MYP unit planner, which is given to you. It's an example which the IB gives in this workshop, so you can take a look at it. Normally they give it to you after for learning engagement 3, but I think that you can take a look at it at the beginning, let's say just before the learning engagement 2, so that it's easier for you to build your inquiry questions, and then the content, and then the activities the teaching activities. So that's mainly the idea for learning engagement 2 and 3, is to complete most of the boxes of the unit plan. Apart from the end, which is the reflection part, which you can do later, and some of it is also done during the teaching of the unit plan, and one part is also after the unit plan. You take a look back at what you did and you just note a few things that you want to consider for when you're going to do it for a second year and third year and so on. So that's the idea. So for the learning engagement 4, it's just a little video about the MYP exams, IB exams. I'm going to just show you where to get these exams on the CRP, and it might be interesting. Might not have the time to do it this week, but I suggest you go and see it afterward. For the learning engagement 5 is just to take a look at the project guides. I can just click on it to show you, and to find 3 to 5 new facts about the projects, implementing the project. So it's something which is for which I have a lot of interest. I'm coordinating the projects. Actually, we're doing the 2 projects at our school. There is the community project and the personal project, and we're doing both in my school. So I'm in charge of the community project starting this week, not this week, this year, and I'm also very much participating into coordinating the personal project as well. So it's a teamwork which we are implementing at our school. So it's something which is nice to take a look at. So this is for Module 4. So I would say that learning engagement 2 and 3 would take most of your time because it's completing your unit plan. The two others will take a little bit less time, okay, to complete. So it's not too bad for that, because I know we're all very, very busy. It's 1:06 in the morning for me, as usual, I would say. So we're just starting to find the time to to do it along with my work. So now, for the conclusion, there is a final reflection to do, just something which I'm asking you, basically something which well, that you will implement in your class following this workshop. Okay, so you have 4 learning activities in Module 4 and one last reflection to do in the conclusion part. And that's going to be the end, actually. So I'm going to follow all of your posts until the end. So if you give me a few days, I'd say that in about 1 week or 8 days, everything should be concluded. And I'll get in touch with you afterward so that you can receive your certificate, okay, completion certificate. So that's the goal. But now I've opened another window. So what I suggest, well, I've done that, perhaps I shouldn't have. If I go on Google Chrome, I know, just go and Google my IB, which from the IBO International Baccalaureate, you can log if you have an account. Else you have to go here where it's written new user, and then you have to just remember that there are many steps in order for you to have the CRP. If you haven't registered yet, you have to build to create an account, just and to follow. Sometimes it goes the IB sends you a link for the password. It might go into the spam folder, so just check it out. And then you access it once again. Okay, you go to that page. So you create an account, you go to that page, you log in with the password that you are going to give, and then you are going to have that part. I cannot change the language, unfortunately. It's the IB which sets it up. So there is like the rules for the IB. You are going to have to go in there. So well, yes, actually in there at first to say that you are a mathematics teacher at the YMYP. Completing that second part, so you register first, you log in, you go into the roles, you determine you have a procedure. You just have to go and state that you are an MYP mathematics teacher, and then your coordinator will receive an email telling him or her to go to my IB at my establishment and to confirm that you are actually a member of the school. When they will confirm that you are a member of the school, then there will be this tile here. Okay, you can look at it. Actually, I think it's a Pedagogical Research Center, PRC, I guess, in English. So if I press on it, that's the aim, the goal. There are a lot of things which are shared, actually. There are example, yeah, Program Research Center. Okay, now I see it. No, PRC. So within that, you can go to the middle year programs. You are going to have all of the informations here. But if you go at the bottom, just understand that there are many documents here. The program standards and practices are here, and some documents that we've seen are in the IB education section here. So I'm going back up in the MYP resources. What might be interesting, of course, is the mathematics section. There are some supporting material. This will give you ideas, actually. So it is good idea to go take a look when you have time, when you are planning a subject and want perhaps an idea. It's a good idea to go here. About the assessments, it's I would say everywhere. You have access to last year's exams, maybe not all of them. So suppose I go to the May session, there isn't any exams, so it's not a good idea. So if I go to November session 2018, nothing there. Let's go back. Okay, I'll find something, I'm sure. I hope. In 2017, May session, in mathematics, there are the examinations for the Mac and PCs for both program, because within mathematics I haven't really specified it, but you might have seen it studying by reading your mathematics guide. There are two programs actually in mathematics. There is the mathematics program, and then there is the extended mathematics program, which has more mandatory topics. So depending on what you do, you might take a look at the exam which goes with your program. But just to tell you, we have chosen in my school to do the regular mathematics program because there are some parts, some topics which we don't see in our provincial curriculum. So that's a choice that we've made. But perhaps next year, because with this new guide, we might go with the extended. We're still thinking about it. So we're going to see that starting with the new exams, which I think is in 2022 for the mathematics, which goes with the new mathematics guide. They're going to change a little bit the topics that will be considered in the exams. So that's something which is interesting. You can download it and then you can open it. I'm going to go back just to say there are some there is also a specimen instructions. When you are going to download the exam, there is going to be a document which tells you what code to enter to access it. Okay, it's ABC in capital letter 1, 2, 3, ABC 1, 2, 3, and 9999. I know it by heart, but still there is an information. And if you want to get out of the exam, you can go through the surveillance section, and then the code would be ABC 321, always in capital letter. So you can take a look at this. It's something which gives you not only an idea, but as I said, whether that be having ideas for criterion D, it can also give ideas for criterion B, because there are some inquiries going on within the exam. So we have like a model that we can follow then when we teach. And you also see in criterion D that we often give the students some information, some documents, video or other information that the students can take into account in order to solve a problem. So it's nice. I really like that actually, to see that. So I suggest one day you go take a look there. And for the rest, if I go to the teacher's material, you are going to have like examples, okay, of student work, etc., etc. So it just can go stream through that. So that's basically it actually. I just wanted to make sure that the program resource center, that you know that exists, because it's something which you can go every year and just try to get more ideas. Sometimes we go through it, we find one or two ideas, and then we let the rest, and we don't consider the rest for now. But when we go back, let's say a year later, it might give us ideas. So that's gonna be the end for me. I hope you have enjoyed the workshop, and I'd be glad to meet you again, everyone. So thank you and goodbye.